So, it all started on a lazy Saturday afternoon when my friends, Dave and Sarah, decided to spice up our usual weekend hangout with a little culinary challenge. The rules of this brave chef competition were simple: each of us would rummage through our pantries and come up with a dish using only expired ingredients. The idea was to see who could create the least catastrophic meal, and naturally, the loser would buy drinks for the evening. I thought it was a fun way to clean out my pantry. I mean, who needs 3-year-old canned beans anyway, right? We gathered in my kitchen, each armed with a dubious assortment of expired goods. Sarah had unearthed a can of evaporated milk with a faintly rusted rim, a jar of pickles that looked more like a science experiment gone awry, and a package of instant ramen noodles that expired when Obama was still in office. Dave, never one to be outdone, brought a carton of eggs that might have been laid by the world's oldest chicken, a bottle of ketchup that had congealed into something Picasso would envy, and a questionable loaf of bread that had more spots than a Dalmatian. I stood smugly with my own treasures: a can of tuna that probably swam during the Reagan era, a jar of peanut butter with a lid so sealed shut I had to wonder if it was trying to protect me from itself, and a bag of rice that could double as a maraca. As we started cooking, the kitchen turned into a scene straight out of a low-budget horror film. Sarah attempted to make a ramen pudding, which looked like it might crawl out of the pot and gain sentience. Dave was furiously whipping his eggs into what he called ketchup soufflé, but it looked more like an abstract art installation. I was busy combining tuna, peanut butter, and rice into something I optimistically dubbed fusion sushi, though I was beginning to suspect it might be more suitable for patching drywall. The aroma wafting through the kitchen was reminiscent of a landfill on a hot summer's day, truly, a symphony of smells that could bring tears to anyone's eyes. Finally, the moment of truth arrived. We plated our creations and, with grim determination, sampled each dish. The taste test was an exercise in endurance. Sarah's pudding was declared the worst, its texture akin to chewing on rubber bands marinated in vinegar. But just as we were about to crown her the loser, Dave's soufflé let out a disconcerting fizz and deflated like a balloon, revealing a center so runny it might have been trying to escape. With a resigned sigh, Dave conceded defeat. As we packed up to head for drinks, I couldn't help but quip, "Well, Dave, looks like your dinner plans really cracked under pressure. At least now we know why the chicken crossed the road, it was running away from your eggs."